Hello friends, today I'm reminded of a small story from the life of Guru Arjan Dev Ji, which uh, unfolds to us aspects of compassion and importance of changing from within, and also that we tend to listen to things that we want to. Once, when Guru Arjan Dev Ji was seated, he was conveyed by few of his followers that in the town someone had dumped a baby boy in the garbage. When Guru Arjan Dev Ji came to know about it, he said, instead of telling me, you should have gone and got the baby by now. So why are you conveying this to me? Please go and get that baby. And then the followers added to it that please listen to us first before asking us to go and bring the baby. Then what do you want me to ask? They said, well, the baby is extremely ugly looking. He is dark in color. He has a squint in the eyes. And also there is something inauspicious about him. So Guru Arjan Dev Ji asked, what is it? And they said, sir, he is also born with the teeth. So it's normally considered that it's an inauspicious sign if the baby is born with the teeth. So Guruji overlooked all these things and he said, go and get that baby as soon as possible. Now, when the baby was brought in front of Guru Arjan Dev Ji, he did see that he was dark complexioned, he had a squint, and he also had a couple of teeth in his mouth. But Guruji showered his love on him and advised his followers to look after this baby well. So over the years, the baby grew up and he was named as Sodaya. Sodaya means someone who needs little pity from everyone. Sodaya, Vichara Soda in Punjabi we say. So he was named Sodaya. Now he became very close to the Guru. Guru used to love him in spite of all his deformities. Now once it is written that Guruji was seated and he was explaining some slokas to his followers, and this boy Soda was standing behind him and he was making faces at the congregation, especially 2 or 3 people who were trying to show that they were very much concentrating in towards what Guruji was saying. And he started mocking at them from behind. He started making faces at them. And when Guruji stopped his discourse, they complained to Guruji and said, sir, this boy who you love so much is standing behind you and he always does some or other kind of mischief. So you need to reprimand him, punish him. Guruji called Soda towards his front and asked him, and Soda said, no Guruji, I haven't done anything. Now, this went on repeating. One fine day, the person who was sitting in front of Guruji, he lost his temper and he started scolding him from where he was seated. To this, Soda conveyed to him that you appear to be a very calm and quiet person from outside, but from within you are still having a lot of anger. So your anger hasn't gone in spite of listening to the master for so many days. So he taught a lesson to that man that, well, you need to change from within, not from outside. Another time, these things went on happening. That is, Guruji's love for his pampering of the boy was known to everyone, and everyone was a little disappointed at Guruji's extra love for this boy, Soda. So one day when Guruji was again giving his discourse to the congregation. This time, Soda was sitting at the extreme end of the hall, and in front of him, few people were seated, and this boy, by sitting at the back, he kept on cursing. Whatever Guruji was saying, he was just not bothered about it, and instead of taking the name of the Lord, he was just going on cursing, using bad words. And then those who were seated in his front, they decided that, well, today instead of complaining to the Guru, we'll take care of him outside. Let him come out and we'll see. So now Soda was little concerned about it, and it so happened that he escaped from the place for months. He wasn't there. He knew that if he would come across, if those people will come across him, they are really going to manhandle him. So all of a sudden he was not there in the nearby area for months together, and Guruji used to ask, where has he gone? And no one knew the answer. After about 6 months or so, Soda all of a sudden reappeared. And on that particular day, when Guruji's discourse was over, those people who had heard him cursing, they went to Guruji and said, now Guruji, again he is back. All these days we had a lot of peace, but this boy is again back. And the other day when you were giving your discourse, this boy was sitting behind and using cursing words. He was abusing, and it was really bad. You should reprimand him and you should punish him instead of loving him and pampering him. So Guruji again called Soda in his front and said, is it true? Were you doing so? And Soda said, again he folded his hands and said, Guruji, I didn't do anything. I didn't say any such abusive word, and I'm not able to, please believe me. Now, Guruji was a master. It was all like his Maya that was going on. But still, when people had complained, he asked him, no, Soda, this is, I feel wrong. You need to tell me what is right and what is wrong, because people are always complaining about you. And this time the complaint is about you using cursing words, abusive words. So this will not be tolerated. Tell me what cursing words you had used. And Soda said, when was it? And the people said, oh, when you were here last. And then he said, can you recall what Guruji was saying on that day? Because if you do that, then probably it will click in my mind what Guruji was saying and whether I used cursing words or not. And those people who were complaining, they tried to concentrate, they spoke to each other, and they were in fact not able to recall what Guruji was saying on that day. So the Soda again said that, now Guruji, you tell me where they are listening to me or where they are listening to you. It seems they are my followers than yours. Now, to cut the story short, the moral of the story says that the change which should come in us should not just appear outwardly, but it should be an inward change in the first case. And in the second case, we learn from this that we listen what we want to listen. Those people were seated there. Guruji was also giving a discourse, beautiful discourse, probably on some very spiritual topic, but their eyes were tuned to what Soda was saying. So we learn a lesson from here, children, that it is up to us how we want to grow, whether we want to grow from only outward appearance or we want to take the change within us. And also when you are attending any lecture, whether it's a webinar, whether you are in a physical classroom, and what is it that you want to listen, it is up to you. The choice is with us, how we want to grow, what we want to listen. So make the right choices. Thank you.